to join together for our mindful moment. I'm Dr. Jonathan Zenz. I am the spiritual leader here at Unity of Tucson. Unity of Tucson is a loving and inclusive spiritual center right here in Tucson, Arizona, the old Pueblo, the Sonoran Desert, my hometown. And it is a delight to share this opportunity with you every single weekday at 9 a.m. Why do I do this? Well, I do this every single weekday because it is an expression of my personal spiritual practice that I like to share. And I do it every day because what I have found is that a consistency in my spiritual practice has enhanced the quality of my life. And so I share it with you with this idea that perhaps this interaction will enhance the quality of your life if you're willing to take it on as a practice. Whether you're watching live or on the replay, I would love for you to post a comment and let me know that you are here. I see that some comments have already started coming through. So let's say hello. Hello, Reverend Jerry Stratemeyer. Good morning, all. Grateful to see you. Anna, good morning to you. Grateful to see you this morning. A blessed day Sherry is offering to us. Thank you, Sherry. Grateful to see you. William, good morning, loving spirits. Grateful to see you this glorious day. And Roberta, happy good day. Indeed, it is a happy good day. Yes, I do want to offer my reminder, as I do every time I see you, which is to say this: you are love, you are light, you are life, you are magnificent. And I am so grateful that you shine your light and share your magnificence with the world. Keep doing that. Today, I went to one of my favorite books, and I'm sorry because we may not have this. I think that we have copies on order in the Desert Light store. But one of my favorite books of all time. This is the book that I always recommend to people if they're new to the New Thought philosophy. The book is The Power of Decision by Raymond Charles Barker. This is my original, very highlighted and noted up book that I got when I first started this study. So this book is almost 20 years old. And sometimes I just like to open it to see what is inspiring me on a particular day. Today, this is what caught my eye. This is what caught my eye today. And so I invite you to just relax and hear these words. In the book, he wrote this: the integrity of your mind is dependent on your knowing what is in your mind. The integrity of your mind is dependent on your knowing what is in your mind. What does that mean? Well, integrity is a synonym essentially for wholeness. When something is in integrity, it is whole. It is held together. It is perfection. The integrity of our mind. So our minds are. Here's the thing: our minds are naturally perfection. That's what I hold to be the truth. Now, our conception, our relationship to what is happening in mind, is dependent upon us knowing what is in our mind. And it goes right back to some of the very core tenets of New Thought. I wrote in the margin here, I said, wholeness is dependent on self-awareness. Our conception and our experience of wholeness in the experience and expression of our lives is dependent upon self-awareness. That is, again, fundamental to what we teach. Socrates said, the unexamined life is not worth living. I wrote that, like I have that written in the quote in the margin there. The unexamined life is not worth living. I mean, we really do have ties right back into ancient Greece that we can look at that became what we all enjoy as the New Thought movement. And really all the mystics have said it over the millennia, that your thinking is what is creating your experience. Your thoughts create your life. Your beliefs create your life. And so the wholeness of our mind is dependent upon self-awareness. As we deepen into self-awareness, as we, ready? Third part of our mission, remember who we are. Remembering who we are is an activity of self-awareness. It is opening up and saying, I know who I am, and I choose to act accordingly. Knowing what's in our mind is what it's really all about. I'm often talking about bringing to awareness that which is below the level of awareness as the practice. That as we draw into our awareness that which is below the level of awareness, we actually are empowered then to make decisions about those things. We are not relegated to living old mental patterns. We are not relegated to living old ideas or paradigms. We don't have to hold on to them if they are not constructive and working for us to make our quality of life better. A lot of people think that we are relegated to that, though. And so, new thought is an invitation for us to say, hey, I want to know, I want to live, I want to experience something different. And the power resides within me because I am that which is. The first principles of new thought are God is all there is, and that is who and what we are. Now, we can call it God, we can call it universal spirit, we can call it the infinite source creative nature. It doesn't matter what words we give it. There is a principle and a power that is underlying all expression, and all expression is this principle and power in unfoldment. And so we can't be separate from that. As we deepen into that awareness, as we deepen into knowing, as Jesus said, the Father and I are one. And he wasn't talking about just himself. He was saying, we are all that which is. We are all that which is. As we deepen into that understanding, then we are empowered. But it also takes the word that nobody wants to hear: responsibility. We can't scapegoat God anymore. We can't put it out there and say, God caused this to happen, or God, if I give my faith over to God, then it's going to change my life. No, if we give our faith over to God as ourselves, then we change our lives. But we can't keep putting it out there thinking that it's going to change anything. It all begins as an inside job. So that's the message today. Again, kind of rooted in this fundamental, like, let's go back to the roots of new thought in these last days of the mindful moment, and really in my ministry. Ultimately, we keep coming back to that premise because that's the premise. That's it. God is all there is. That's who and what we are. And that's how we begin every single prayer. And I'm going to invite you to join me in that practice right here and right now. So if it is safe and comfortable for you to close your eyes, I invite you to do so. Simply relax into this moment and allow. Taking a breath, letting that breath go, allowing easeful, joyful awareness, deepening into awareness, deepening into the present moment, letting go of anything that has preceded this moment and releasing any anticipation for what may unfold. Let's let ourselves be here now. We are here now. And this is all that is, this now moment. And it is precisely in this now moment that I reflect upon this understanding. As I said, all prayer begins with this: God is all there is. God, the creative source energy, the divine power, the principle of creation, creation itself, the activity and unfoldment of this energy. It's all one unified wholeness. It is one integral, magnificent unfoldment. It is circulation itself. It is giving and receiving. It is love. It is light. It is life. And it is who we are. The wholeness of us, every aspect of our being. We are the power and the presence. We are the light. We are the life. There can be no separation from the infinite, for then the infinite would be finite, and that is impossible. So I welcome a greater expression as the infinite, unfolding as my life, for we are that which is. I am that which is. We are the power. We are the presence. There is no separation. There is only our divine identity. And so every aspect of our physical expression is divine. Every conscious idea that is impressed upon God itself, flowing forth into expression, is divine. There is nothing that is not God. We are this. I choose to acknowledge this, and I choose to allow a greater awareness in the unfoldment of this power and presence as my life, and trust and know that we all do so perfectly, easily, and effortlessly. I know that the deepening into self awareness is a path to enhancing the quality of my life. For in self awareness, I am empowered to make appropriate decisions for the flow of my life. And I am not relegated to anything that is unlike love, light, life, peace, joy, beauty, power, harmony, wisdom, integrity, intelligence, intuition, understanding. These are all aspects of my wholeness, for they are aspects of the infinite wholeness. And so they are aspects of all of us. And so I welcome more of the good. I welcome more of the unfoldment of good. I welcome the joy. I welcome the harmony. And it is with appreciation and gratitude that I simply allow. I step out of the way of the divine circuits and trust in the unfoldment. I trust in the unfoldment of the divine, infinite power and presence that is the core of me. I let it be so, and I affirm it as so by saying, and so it is. Amen. And so it is. Rike, grateful to see you. Yes, and so it is. Always a delight to see you, Rike. I trust all is well with you. Um, that's it. Always a pleasure to spend this time with you. Look forward to seeing you again soon. Of course, I want to see you all on Friday if you're here in Tucson. Would love to see you here at A Broadway Christmas, our Christmas concert this year, which is a celebration of Broadway and the Christmas songs that actually are part of the Broadway canon. Great opportunity to see some high level talent here in Tucson. Aaron Anderson, Liz Cracchiolo, Charlie Hall, Chelsea Hicks, Matthew Holter. We had a great rehearsal this past Monday, joining together. We're gonna have a fun night. It's just a fun night, so I trust you'll be there. You can get your tickets at unitytucson.com right there on our website. I'm gonna put that URL up on the screen, unitytucson.com. Note, it's not unityoftucson.com, it's unitytucson.com. Would love to see you there. The other things you'll find out if you go to our calendar that are happening here is we do have holiday experiences that are lined up for the next couple weeks. We are having our candlelight Christmas Eve service on Sunday, December 24th, Christmas Eve, of course. Christmas Eve, since it falls on a Sunday this year, we are only going to do the evening service. We will not have a morning service that day. So just, mark your calendars. If you were planning to be here for a morning service on that Sunday, just know that the service will be at 6 p.m. in the evening, our glorious candlelight service. And we're going to start with a holiday sing-along at about 5:45 that evening. So join us for that. Also, New Year's Eve falls on a Sunday this year. That will be a morning service at 10 a.m. We're going to be doing the white stone ceremony as part of the New Year's Eve service to set our intentions for the coming year. And also, we will be doing a New Year's Day labyrinth and dissolving bowl event right here at our outdoor labyrinth at Unity of Tucson. I always go there because, from my perspective, that's where it is, over there. Yes, so come walk the labyrinth with me on New Year's Day. 11 a.m. is the beginning of that labyrinth walk. Would love to see you. Join me. Always a delight to share this time with you. Keep shining your light. Know that you are magnificent. And here's great news about your magnificence. You're magnificent not because of anything you do. It has nothing to do with your activity in the world. It is simply the core of who you are. And I invite you to allow that core of who you are to then inform your activity in the world. That's what it's all about. All right. Peace and blessings. I'll see you again tomorrow at 9 a.m. right here. Be well.